We're going to go into my humble opinion, as if I haven't really been sharing my humble opinion this whole episode. But we're going to talk about some music and just a couple small things. There was a new Matt Maher album that I wanted to talk about, but I haven't really gotten around to listening to the whole thing yet. So probably talk about that next time. But yeah, we got a couple of small things to talk about. So Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors and Johnnyswim released a collaboration album. And well, not album, I guess EP. It's a short little EP. Goodbye Road Volume 2. Oh, a few years ago they did Volume 1 with it was Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors and Johnnyswim and Penny and Sparrow, which is pretty good. I'd say Volume 2 is really good. I'm a big fan of Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors, and anything that Drew Holcomb does. So if you are a fan of folk music, this is right up your alley. I was talking about Ren Collective and We the Kingdom. This is a lot more unique. Drew Holcomb definitely has his own voice that comes out in his music. So I recommend his stuff. And this EP is pretty good. Sorry, I'm talking a lot and it's causing my voice to turn into a horse. So yeah, this EP is pretty enjoyable. I honestly haven't really listened to a lot of Johnnyswim, but the EP has got me interested to check out more of their stuff. I think this is a good collaboration. You got a good mixture of folk and some funkiness to it. It's got a lot of the songs have got some groove to it. So yeah, it is mostly very, very enjoyable. Kind of short. I wish it was longer, but it's an EP. It does have some distinctions from the original, the first Goodbye Road EP. Mostly because I think it's the presence of Penny and Sparrow and Drew Holcomb. They're both very folk based, and so the acoustic kind of sound has a lot more influence than the kind of like funkiness that I'm pretty sure that Johnnyswim brings to it. So, however, so my favorite songs is probably Isn't Everything a Love Song and What Have We Got to Lose. There's a lot of songs that are very encouraging and hopeful and uplifting. So if you want some good feels, then this is a good EP. However, there's a very weird moment in one of the songs. It's called Hard Times, Come Again No More. And I wish I could play it. I don't want to be cut off for copyright. But there's a really weird moment, I think around the second verse, about a minute or so into the song, where I'm pretty sure it's like pitch correction. So I don't have anything against pitch correction. I know a lot of people are purists about that, but I don't have a problem with it. I think it's fine. Used to a degree, as long as it's not too distracting. I've used pitch correction on my music before. It just, helps a lot in some ways. I mean, it can't really help a lot if you're a bad singer. But anyways, there's this weird moment where Drew Holcomb is singing, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it gets really funky. The pitch correction, it sounds like it's the pitch correction because it sounds like it's a technical kind of mistake, but his voice goes like, or something like that. And like, I had to listen to it a few times and I'm like, am I really hearing this? Because whatever it is, it sounds like a mistake. And I continued to listen to the song even after that point, and the pitch correction does sound very. No, yeah, Agent Serenity. It more warbles. It doesn't really skip a note. It just kind of goes crazy for just a split second, where he's like, "Ah, da, da, da." And yeah, but yeah, as I continued to listen to it, the pitch correction does sound a bit funky and a bit too much. So I don't know if that's a mistake that, and maybe Drew Holcomb is going to correct it, because I'm pretty sure you can. You can go into whatever distributor you use to put it onto Spotify and just kind of switch it out. I feel bad if that is an honest mistake and they like released some physical copies. I don't know if they did, but yeah, it was just really weird and really distracting. And so I'm sorry to say that there's it's been I don't know the last time I heard something that was such a mistake in something so professional sounding. But yeah, it was just really weird. And so if that's intentional, I highly doubt it. But anyways, I'd still say like it's just a second in one song. I'd still say that the EP is worth it. It's fine. It's a good solid EP. I'd give it like maybe a 6 or a 7 out of 10. It doesn't like blow me away or anything, but also that little mistake in there does kind of bring it down a bit. So, sorry Drew, sorry Johnnyswim, but yeah, if you're interested, if you want some good like solid folk alternative Christian music, is good stuff to check out. So, Goodbye Road Volume 2 by Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors and Johnnyswim. And one other little thing, we got a special thing that to talk about, to review. A friend of the channel, Benjamin Daniel. I had him on the show. He's the one interview that I've done so far. I might do some more interviews, but and he was also on the audio feed video. That's where I met him. And some of you may know he was highly regarded by Jesus Freak Hideout. They like named his album, I think it was the top indie or alternative album of the year that it came out. So he's not one that you want to miss out on. And in the interview that I had with him, some of you guys may remember, he talked about how he was working on a new album and how that album was going to be about the passing of his mom that happened recently. And so he has released 2 singles off of that upcoming album. And so really excited about that album. But yeah, so Home Enough for Now and Mother's Day, those are the 2 singles. And it's really great. Continuing with some more folk music, folk acoustic. It's just really solid. He's a terrific songwriter, and Home Enough for Now is basically him being open and honest about his feelings, about what he's dealing with, and his relationship with Jesus, and how everything has been affected by the passing of his mom, and it's just really good stuff. And Mother's Day, production wise, I think is my favorite. There's some really great moments in there. It's obviously a song to his mom, of course, and yeah, it's really great. It's very melancholic. Is that the word? I don't even know. But also just like, and I've said this about his music before. The production makes it like very interesting to listen to. So it's not a boring listen at all. But it's just it's beautiful melodies, beautiful arrangement. We're a big fan. We're a big fan of you, Benjamin Daniel. So I'm excited, really excited for the upcoming album. So check out his latest singles, Home Enough for Now and Mother's Day. So, and like I said, I wanted to talk about Matt Maher's new album, but I'll get around to that later, hopefully. So,
hey, so I don't know if you guys know this, but what you just watched was basically just a clip of a full podcast episode of my podcast, The I'm Clifford Today Show. So you should just go check out that whole episode. Also, while you're at it, you might as well like the video and subscribe to my channel. You know, that'd be really nice. I mean, you're nice people, right? Okay.